Where is it? Which one? Oh, didn't that have two offers on it too?
I think that could be Costco.
Oh, no, that's the one that's been sitting. The other one has two offers in it. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started.
Monday.
So welcome back. Hopefully we can get everybody back in. It's been a slow week starting off this week. And I really want to keep everybody engaged for the next 3.5 weeks until Christmas, New Year's comes, because that's when things will slow down. That's when you can take a break. That's when you can enjoy the holidays, the time off. But now we have to keep going because we have an amazing year ahead. And I'm going to share with you some really insightful information today about, the market share we're not getting, the listings we're not getting, the amount of opportunities in each town that are available to us. Because I think the perception when we see how many homes are on the market, how quickly they go, that there's really a lot less than there really was this year. So I hope that helps keep you guys in the loop. And we also started the accountability, which we'll go through tomorrow, later on today. So just some things to keep us going, okay? So happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. I'm sorry, something just distracted me here. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. Hope you're having a great week. Just so early, but I guess it's nice. It just keeps us going in, within the holiday season. So
Thanks, Missy, for the Hanukkah wishes.
you're welcome, Lanny. You're very welcome, Lanny. Today is the last day. If I can get my slides to go. Today is the last day to RSVP to our holiday luncheon. So if you have not and you wish to attend, please let Silvana know by today. It's going to be at Bruno's in Morris Plains, which is right here on Route 10, where the Planet Fitness is, and the old Menudos is, that big restaurant that people used to go, that buffet. So it's right in that shopping center, so it's convenient to everybody. It's 1 o'clock, and it'll be 2 weeks from today. Actually, we will be December 15th already, believe it or not. So I'd love people to join us. It'll be nice. We will have our own space. So, anyone who maybe is more cautious, which is fine, it will just be us in the area that we'll be in. So, how many people do we have right now? 25. So love to get more, love to get closer to 35, 40, 50 even. So if you have not responded, please do so by today. So excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities, which probably that's the best part of that whole saying. So remember that we have to be in the game. We have to be consistent every single day. We have to be proactive. And knowing your goals and your dreams and your plan for the next year is huge in order for you to attain whatever it is that you want to attain. So our December birthdays, I can't believe it's December 1st already. I really can't believe how quickly this year has gone. So we have Patty Agito, Kimberly Brechka, Nancy Cassidy. Happy birthday, Nancy. Teresa Chan, Christina Calvarudas, Marvin Lazamontage, Deborah Pollack, Howard Rauschberg, and Lori Young. So happy birthday, everybody. It's amazing the names I can say now, isn't it?
That was impressive. Last Marvin, that's a great name.
It is a great name. It is a great
That's like a port in the 70s.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so happy birthday, everybody. And then our December anniversaries, I guess a lot of people don't come into real estate in December, right? They just wait until January. But Diane Driscoll's been with us 9 years, Diane Madrago, 14 years, and Christos Selmadrakis, 11 years. So happy anniversary, guys. So we have some office regional awards that I want to share with you. You may have seen them on Facebook. Heather Westhead posts these on the regional website, but I thought it was, important for us to share them as well. So Brenda Lee was the award winner for listing new homes company-wide. So that's company-wide, okay? Not even regional-wide, company-wide. There was a tie. And Cheryl Talley was the other person for that listings company-wide, new homes, revenue units, Wiker.com, and dollar volume, Wiker.com. So congratulations to both of them. And then Anthony Rosamilia was second again in our company for top close units and top close dollar volume. So I want to congratulate. So I have everybody's little awards here. And I'll put them in your mailbox if I don't see you. And congratulations to all. So with that said, I'm going to invite Chirag up here. Chirag is one of our supportive attorneys. He's located in Morris Plains. And and some of you have met him in the past at some of our happy hours and some of our events, but he's here today. So any questions you have, guys, any legal questions, this is the time to bring them up. It's a great time to get the, the information that you need for your clients. So come up, Chirag.
Sure, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, right?
Yep.
Hi, good morning. I'll keep it short and sweet. Again, thank you for inviting me. I just want to say that I've met some of you obviously at the different events, and I know how difficult the job is for you guys. My goal here is just to, let you know that I'm right here in Powderman Plaza, just down the street from you guys here in Route 10. And, I pride myself on being accessible, cell number, text, email, because I know how quickly these houses go. I know how hard you're working. My goal is to get you in and out of attorney review and be able to communicate with you guys at any moment. I know that questions come up, the problem is a lot of attorneys are difficult to sometimes get hold of. And sometimes that delays the process, and clients are calling you and saying, how come we can't get to the attorney? How come the attorney's not coming back, calling you back? What's going on? And things get delayed, and that adds more pressure. And you have 20, 30 other deals, not just this one. I've worked with Vin many times. I've worked with Cheryl a little bit as well. I've worked with several other realtors, Amelia in Mountain Lakes as well. And things have gone really well. And I think the key is that everybody's on the same team. I mean, the thing is, you can't throw your realtors under the bus, and you can't throw the attorney under the bus. Everybody's got to be on the same team to get this, because everybody gets paid at the end. So the goal is to get you there, not to blame somebody else for why it didn't get there quick enough or something happened. The goal is to everybody to remain together and communicate and make sure the message to the client is the same. Because you don't want someone to be like, well, my realtor told me this, but the attorney's saying that the realtor really messed up and they should have done this. No, you got to get your story straight. You got to get your plan in order, so that way when the client asks me or asks Cheryl or asks Vin, their response is the exact same. And that way the client is happy with you guys, and they're happy with us. And so I think that the way I look at it is it's a team, and your goal is to make sure that the client at the end of the day says, you know what, my realtor did a really good job, because you guys are with them a lot more than we are. You guys are with them before they find the house. You're with them during the whole process. My goal is to help out, but I understand that, sometimes, you have your own frustrations because it's been a while. And my thing is just to make sure that, we get to the end point. And, if you need anything, feel free to reach out. If you have a question, call, text, anything I can do to help out. Like I said, I'll close here, because if it's easier for you guys to close here, I'm very close by. You guys don't have to come to an office far away, or even 5 minutes away, but still, you have your stuff here. So I'll come here, we'll make it happen here. We can issue the checks here. Just if it's easier for you, I'll come here and make it happen. Again, the goal is to work as a team, whether it's a Wiker agent on the other side or not. Our goal is to make sure that whoever is that we're working with has the same goal in mind, which is to close this deal. So that's pretty much it.
Does anybody have any questions? Any
I
attorney
do.
questions or legal questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
Shazad, right? I'm Jerry LeConte.
How are you?
I have never called an attorney in my life and had them answer the phone. It's always, in my life, I always either have to leave a message, send a text message, or an email. So what was your telephone number again?
Well,
Jerry, you're the best.
You have the office info there. The cell number is 201-207-9885. One of the advantages of being I guess on the younger side of attorneys, is that you're used to texting and you're used to being involved, because that's just how things are. People expect instant answers. I always tell people, if you can get shoes from Shanghai tomorrow, you got to have your attorney be able to text you when you text them back. I mean, you got, this is our society now. Our society isn't, hey, let's call the attorney and wait 2-3 days when they're free to call you back. Everybody expects instant answers because we're on our phone all the time, and law has to catch up to that. And so my hope is that more attorneys do that, but I can only control myself there. So
Sounds great. Thank you.
That's exactly what I need. Can you literally text my client like right now?
And
No,
just, like,
really,
calm down.
we need an attorney. We just got our offer accepted. So like literally, if you're willing to text my client right now,
Just
she'll
tell me the
use
number. It's easy. It's easy. You just let me know and we'll make it happen.
all right, I'm gonna text
get
you
the
and then we'll
number.
get this thing going.
You wrote down his number, Tara?
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
Mhm.
so.
All right, there you
we'll be
go.
in touch.
That's how we work here.
Can you give me that cell number again?
201
201
207
207
9885.
98
85, yes, 9885.
9885.
And the spelling of my name is Chirag, Chirag.
AG. Thank you.
I'll put them here.
Just say,
I have them in my jacket, actually.
Yeah, and this, will go out in the slides. I'll actually put the cell phone number in the email that I'm sending, okay? Make it as easy as possible for you guys.
All right.
All right, any other questions? Any legal questions? Anything, have any obstacles or challenges they've gone through recently that they would like to get some information about? Okay, guys, that's a good thing and a
All
bad
right,
thing.
we'll be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you. Because the more business you're in, the more challenges you have. The less business you have, the less challenges you have, so. All right.
there's Sarah.
There's Tara, I wouldn't doubt it. Tell us when Tara texts you. She's doing it right now. She's literally, I can see her. That's
There's
hysterical.
so many lawyers who have taken the last month off.
I can't even imagine anyone
Not
taking the
taking
last
last
month
year
off in
off.
real estate.
Last year
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, not in real
Here.
estate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Chirag.
Oh, no problem.
So some office updates. Laura is here. So for those of you who have not been in, you have not met Laura. But she is here in our office. She started yesterday. She's just getting acclimated to our wonderful agents who come in to say hello and to getting something out to introduce herself and all of that. So Laura, come on up. You can see her in real life. In fact, it was so funny that Eric had just said to me prior to while we were sitting here, I think I had us muted. He goes, I was having this problem with Facebook for 6 months now or 8 months now, and I couldn't figure it out. He goes, I asked Laura in 3 seconds, she gave me the answer. So that's always great news to hear. That's what I want to hear. So, she's not going to know everything. None of us know everything, but at least, you have someone here who's going to get the information to you when you need it. So this is a little bit about her. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about yourself and, where you come from and what you've done.
So I've been the virtual marketing assistant actually in Whitegurt for, I guess, probably 6 or 7 months. So I've been helping with other regions and covering, their empty gaps in terms of support. The Madel region, I was in the Hillsborough, Warren, and Watchung covering for until they got a replacement, essentially. So I was doing, a lot of work with them. And then as I was doing a lot of work with them and learning the system and learning, obviously, as Missy indicates, you can't know everything. And I try to, get answers as soon as I can. If I don't know the answer, I will always get back to you. So feel free, no matter what it is, to reach out to me. I will be sending out an intro email just so that you can, you're able to contact me and book, anytime if needed, whether virtual or in the office. I'm available both ways. Also, I will make some evening hours. That being said, if you have any evening after hour appointments that you prefer, I'll have some of that time available for you as well, okay? Again, any help with anything, my Weichert Design Center, I will be sending out a lot of emails, giving you lots of updates to what you can use in the system, to what, is out there for you guys. Any handouts, listing presentations, I am more than comfortable. Some of my background is graphic design, so I am more than happy to help with anything of that nature. So feel free, again, to reach out to me. Any question is not a stupid question. I will always get back to you, okay?
It's great. So let me just. So do you want to talk about the web workshop real quick?
Yeah, so as you can see, December 16th, there will be a MTS workshop where we'll be covering the following topics, filtering your CRM, the life cycle of a lead, action buttons. So they're just, quick steps that you can, take and or learn to, access and use the system a little bit more efficiently for your needs. I will also be available after that if you have any questions that weren't answered, but I expect it to be a really good topic for everybody. So.
All right. Thank you very much, Laura. She's here now. If you need her, reach out to her, give her a call. Her number's on the screen. Or come in and stop by and say hello. Okay. Something I want to talk to in reference to this. So this morning, and I don't know that if you guys get this, so I may have to share it with you. Carlos sends out an email every day, and it's always a good news story. And so today was about an agent in Randolph who's newer and added her sphere to her My Weichert system and sent out, put them on a campaign, and has gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people she hasn't heard from. And we hear that over and over again. An agent in the office the other day came in and told me they did the same thing, and that they heard back from people, past clients they haven't heard from. So the system does work. So make sure that you're using it. I know everybody has their comfortability with things, but I really think that, we should really be utilizing the system as much as we can. And I'll share that email with you later on that Carlos sent out with the Randolph agent so that you have that information as well. So just again, I want to share with you something because I know everybody knows we now have the medical and voluntary benefits, and this is the time of year that you have to sign up or switch your policies or whatever the case may be. But let me put this down for a minute. I got this email yesterday, and I'm not sure if you all received it, but I went on to the website because they're having some type of contest, and they have this virtual health fair going on. And so there's a lot of different resources that you have here. Let me put this over here. So you could put in dates. So I guess starting Monday, December 13th is the first start of this virtual health fair that you have access to. And it's all again about health and fitness and your wellness, building habits that last, a yoga class from 12 to 1, create your own happiness. And then if you switch the date, obviously there's different opportunities, get fit while you sit, better sleep, how to eat mindfully. And I thought it was really a great. Oh, you don't see it. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for telling me that, Nancy. Let me get back on. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right. Let me get back on to share screen.
You're welcome.
I was thinking the same thing.
Screen one. Let's get over here. I might have to do it differently. Okay.
We were.
Can you guys see my screen in Zoom World?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see what she's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys, it's not switching over for you guys. I don't know why. It's not switching over here, but it's switching over in Zoom. So let me just see something real quick if I can. I'm learning this, how to change things. I'm becoming a tech specialist. Not that I want to.
On Hillsborough, I was looking for a new one, she said.
No, an MTS, that's something even different. No, I'm becoming a tech person, except for my computer I'm moving and it's not.
Oh, it's going crazy now.
Oh, God, okay. So let me get off of this. I'm stopping sharing. Oh, no, it's coming up. I'm gonna get back on here. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Now that is for you guys. That's part of this. That's all part of your. Oh, yes. So anyway, for those of you who saw the, and I'll share it with the agents here afterwards, because then I can just unplug it and share it with them. There's a lot of great advantages to that new, the new virtual health fair that Weicker put together for you in, in partnership with now having the ability to offer medical benefits as well. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys all seen that.
Missy,
Yes,
Missy, it's Lanny. Can I share something with the office?
of course.
So there are partner discounts that we get from Weicker, and one of them is car rentals. And I am going away in February and I needed to rent a car. So I went on all the rental sites for cars, and the one that I wanted was for 3 days, $600, which I am not going to spend. Then I went on the Weicker discount website, and I found the car that I want with either Enterprise or National Car Rental, which are two major, it's not some no-name car rental place. And I'm getting the car that I want for $231 for the 3 days.
That's
So I just
amazing. That's amazing.
It's amazing, and that's why I wanted to share. I haven't done it yet. I mean, I haven't gone yet, so I have no idea, but it all seems up and up, and it's the cheapest thing that I found. Costco was not cheaper. Nobody
Wow.
was cheaper.
It really does work because I use it all the time, National. Great prices.
Okay, all right. I was blown away.
That's incredible. Thank you for sharing that with us. Where did you get that information? Where can I find that so I can share it with people? Or where would they
Okay,
go and look?
Okay, so on the first page, hang on a sec. On the first page, when you go on to Weicker One,
Mhm.
before you go on to your email, you have, where you're gonna find
Weicker
forms
Partners.
online, that page.
Yep.
It says, in the middle of that page, it says partner discounts. And you click on that and you go on where you want to go. And you put in the dates and everything and you get it.
And then you download the app.
That's
You
great.
download the National app through the Weicker app.
Right, you go through the Weicker to get to either Enterprise or National. They're basically going to be the same price
Mhm.
as each other.
Right.
But a $600 car for 3 days for $231 it is just, they're giving it for free.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Can I ask you what screen you see right now on your page?
Health and Wellness Fair.
Health and wellness.
Oh, health and well, okay, so you can. So my computer is the only thing that's not showing the right thing. Okay, I just want to make sure, because my computer's showing a whole different thing than here and there.
You jumped the slide before this one.
And Missy, can I ask something
No.
else?
I'm good. Yes,
Missy,
sure.
on the all under one roof, the $50 that you, to get the whole program and the $50 credit card, does my client have to call Naomi, or is Naomi going to reach out to them?
She calls every single customer that comes through.
She calls every single
Whether she
customer,
connects
whether,
or not.
whether she connects and they respond back to her, right? But she calls every single one of your clients and leaves a message if she doesn't reach them on the phone. So just make
Okay.
sure that your client actually connects. So she's gonna give you a call, make sure you call her back. So
Okay.
again, with the $5,000 or the we do it all guarantee, you have to remember that your client has to take advantage of every piece of the transaction. You have to control it, meaning they have to use Anthony. They have to use one of our supportive attorneys who uses our title, right? And they have to get a quote for insurance. They don't have to use our insurance. They have to get a quote. So those three pieces get them $500 credit on their closing statement, $500 or whatever the price is for a home warranty, right? So that's given to them for free, and a $50 gift card. So that's what they get. So something I had said to one of the agents last week, whose client is using all of the three, I said, and they were in a multiple offer situation. I said, why don't you add in your offer that your client is going to be purchasing a home warranty for the house as something stronger, because they are getting it, they're getting it for free. So again, just something that, a little bit more creative to add to the list of things that we are now putting in our offers, right? We have a whole list now. Last week I shared with some of you guys on Mastermind 2 pages of requests that one of our agents got for submitting an offer. It was 2 pages long that the listing agent and the seller put together a request of how to provide the highest and best offer. So again, something saying my client's willing to provide a home warranty so that they're not going, again, to make them feel comfortable when it comes to home inspection, right? That they have that. So if they're going to be taking advantage of that and they're getting it for free, why not add that to your offer to make it a little bit stronger? So I have no idea how I'm going to get this to work, just because my computer now has decided I'm going to see a different screen than the rest of you. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. Life used to be so easy, guys, right? Before all this technology. I always say technology is great when it works.
I'd stop sharing.
I lost, oh no, there it is. I lost my little arrow. So let's see if I could. Duplicate these displays. Okay, for some reason it keeps reverting out of that, and that's where the problem is. Okay, now we can all see, except for you guys, because I haven't added you guys yet. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why my computer keeps doing that. Okay, we're all on the same page of the help.
Missy, I'm not getting any sound from you.
Can't hear you, Missy.
Missy? Missy?
Missy, you can't hear you.
Can't hear
Yeah,
you?
we can't hear her. Let me try texting her.
Not looking at her computer.
I really don't care about the offices anyway, so. Let's see. Toy Drive.
Hey, Missy, we can't hear you.
She can't hear us.
I text the people that were in the office, Anthony, Nancy. But Dennis, you right. I heard you.
I just texted Eric too and told Eric
I know he's sitting there.
All right, looks like she's trying to play with it, so.
Can you
I
guys?
texted her too. Nope.
Guys, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you, Ronnie. Holy mackerel. I think it's time for a new computer. This is like getting ridiculous now. Can you hear Carol? That's the real question. I hope the answer is no. We've had to stop her twice. Carol, Nancy's supposed to be in charge, but she's not doing a good job. Nancy is not doing a good job. So what I was sharing with you guys before
You can't control it.
is the amount of Riker franchise offices that we have and the amount of states we're in right now and how we keep going back and forth and growing. Okay, and then obviously our annual toy drive, great way to be in the community and get people to, you know, an outreach in your community and to your sphere and to people you know, collecting toys. They can bring them here, you can pick them up at the house, and we have a lot of marketing materials for this. And then I didn't finish this slide last night, and I apologize. I got my booster shot on Monday, and last night about 4, I went down really quick. So, I actually went to bed as soon as I got home and slept the whole night through with like not one interruption. It was a beautiful thing, but so I didn't finish the slide. I will send this out finished. So anyway, we were Deb Reagan has partnered with who is this through?
I partnered with John Carr Family Resources. They work out of the Villa Walsh Academy. The organization started 2 years ago. So basically, they want to help.
Can you hear Deb?
Can you hear me? You want me to come up?
She's gonna come up. Yeah, it's just easier for them to hear. Otherwise, I have to repeat everything.
So basically, can you guys hear me?
I know.
I
It's
can't see
blinding.
now.
It's blinding.
Hey guys, so this is basically, I partner up with John Carr Family Resources, and their goal is to basically, I mean, they're saying is to basically restore families to a life of dignity. I've been working with them for over, I don't know, 10 years. They partner with Villa Walsh Academy, and I work with a lot of the nuns there. There was one nun that I partnered with, and she was like my BFF, and her name was Sister Mary Beth Floyd. She left, and she's at the Vatican now, so I'm partnering with another nun. But I basically said, you know, we really like to do something special for the holidays and adopt a family. So basically that's what we did. We have a family. We got this cute little handwritten letter that I texted to Missy. And basically it's kind of like your traditional kind of like letter you get to Santa. Dear Santa, I would like XYZ. So basically this is what this is. Dear Santa, I would like this. And it's not like, you know, I want an Xbox or I want a fur coat. They want like basic
Necessities,
things and
yes,
necessities.
basics.
No children.
There's children as well. I
Children.
didn't finish that
She didn't
because,
finish
yes.
it, yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
will have it finished when I send it to you. And when we put up our tree today, we'll put up little things on the tree as well.
Right. And just to confirm, this is like, it's the John Carr Family Resources, and they're based out of Bill Walsh Academy in Morristown, and they are, they work with the Religious Teachers Philippine, and they are a 501c tax deductible organization, just to give you guys that FYI.
Can you get the NC link for the movies for the father? I'm being serious.
Okay.
That
Correct.
size will help.
Okay, of course, definitely.
So
You want us to all take something off the tree. and be
Exactly,
responsible for that.
definitely.
Do you want it wrapped on?
He said unwrap it. I figured if you could put it in a nice gift bag that's decorative, you know?
Yeah, so unwrapped. And like I said, I will share when I send out the slides this afternoon. I will make sure the kids' necessity wish list is on there as well. And then we'll also have them on the tree if people want to grab them. Again, because we were, you know, we did a great job in collecting toys already for Toys for Tots in July and our Christmas in July. So this is something we can do around here. And there's, there's a price point for everybody. I mean, there's socks here.
Exactly.
Again, slippers, like really the
The
necessities.
necessity, because you want to
So-
order a couple little candy canes or whatever.
I also suggest if people don't want to shop. give you money.
Yes, yes.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
that's a great idea. So Carol says if someone does not want to shop, you can give money, you can give cash, you can give a
Because
gift card,
initially, when I
and
spoke-
we can do that for you.
Initially, when I spoke to him, so, can you just give us money? And I'm like, I just don't want to just give money. Just
No,
give us an
that's fine.
actual sum. Tell us what they want and we'll do that.
I mean, Dove body wash, someone's asking for, guys. I mean, like when you think about that, that's really a little bit, very, very sad, right?
Yeah, it
That's the
is.
true necessities. So thank you, Deb,
You're
and
welcome.
I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is a great time. It makes you feel good when you can do and help others, for sure. So a great start to 2022. Stay engaged in your business contest is starting today. I sent it out last night. I sent out the information. Anybody here, I have printed out the forms for you if you want to grab them, the accountability sheet. And again, it's just a reminder of the things you have to do. Really is all it is. They have to be sent to me by no later than Sunday evenings. So I have them for the week. And then you'll be put into a drawing each week, and then we're going to be putting prizes. Yes.
Do you want to check, just a check in those boxes? Do you want to write the number next to it?
You could just put a check in. No, you have to put numbers because there's points. And even though I have to check on the things that I can check, it would still be nice to have that information. Okay. You'll see here, and then it has your name and the date on the bottom. So this way I know who it comes from and where to send it to. So again, it's just a way to keep everybody engaged and keep going. This is the criteria and the things you have to do, the activities. And again, each thing has points, and the more you do, the more points you get, and the more opportunities you get in our raffle and to win great prizes for your business. So some office news, NCJR membership is now due, okay? They sent out a reminder the other day. That email is very important because it has an invoice number on it, and each person has a unique invoice number. So what I'm saying is Missy does not have that information because that's not Wyker, it's your local board, okay? So you have to keep that information, and you have to pay by December 31st, or there's a $75 late fee starting January 1st, okay? So make sure you get that done. Along with that, there is, so if you notice, they put in a voluntary $25 RPAC contribution when you're going in there. So the dues are $475. They put in a $25 voluntary contribution for $25. So it's a $500 fee for the year. Along with that, RPAC is our, for anybody who doesn't know, is our realtor political action committee, and they fight for a lot of the advantages and opportunities that we have today, and they continue to fight. So when they get their most money is in September, the end of September, beginning of October, when people say, oh, I need units, let me contribute $100. Now, if you contributed $25 now, then it's $75 at that time, right? It's $100 for the year, and I'm not sure if most people know that. But, and that's a way that they're able to get some money, is just by this, again, you guys get something, so then you're willing to give the extra money. So Virginia Carpenter has been our representative for the past 10 years. She asked if I can find somebody to become the representative in our, oh, I already got one. I got one. So it consists of, it's actually 4 meetings per year, and they're all via Zoom now that it's, COVID. So, and again, it's really just someone in our office who's going to be a warrior for the RPAC committee and making sure that we're all supporting it, because it does really help us a lot.
And you do get 1 credit towards Circle of Excellence.
And you get 1 credit towards Circle of Excellence. Woohoo! Well, guess what, guys? I got
And
someone
you
who
only need 11.
volunteered. I got, no, 14, 15 is the first. 15 is the first. Again, for anybody who just wants a reminder, because this is a time that you're going to start submitting your Circle of Excellence applications. The first level is 15 units and $2.5 million in dollar volume. The second level is silver, and it's $6.5 million and 20 units. The next level is gold, and it is 12 million and 25 units. And then platinum is 20 million and 30 units. So what happens is it's harder to get to bronze level because of the amount of units you have to get, right? So once you hit bronze level at 15 units, you're in our area, you're usually at 4 to 6 million anyway. So you're almost at silver, right? And then afterwards, it's easier to get to each one because it's only in five unit increments. So anyway, if you can look that up on GSMLS. If you want, ask me. I'd be happy to look it up for you. And it's always a great reward for an agent to have each year. So please complete your business plans. Most people have completed it by now. It takes 10 minutes, really quick, and it's just, again, a reminder of the things you need to do each day, the activities to be successful. And then we already talked about the giving tree. So commission adjustments. How many of you think that the deal will really fall apart if you do not give up some of your money? And I can't see your hands because I can't see anyone in Zoom land. So you'd have to raise your hand on the little button. How much of your hard-earned money have you given away? Did you know once you let a seller or a buyer put their hand in your pocket, they think that you have overflowing pockets? Once you're like, oh, I'll come down to, I'll do it for this, I'll do it for 5, and if I get someone, I'll do it for 4.5. Oh, we're already negotiating, you're already coming down, and I haven't even said anything? Would your mindset change if the entire amount came from your check? So if you decided that $1,500 or $5,000 or $3,500 that you decide to give back because you swear the deal's going to fall apart came from your side only, would you change your mind? Would it be different for you? So I want you to think of all these because it's going to probably come to that, and I'm going to show you why. Our office in our region of 20 offices is the biggest offender, and it's really disgusting how much money you guys gave back. So when you sit here and talk about $50 fee and this, when you see how much money you gave back, like I can't even. $78,000 from January 1st. That means that once you guys had already signed an agreement with a buyer or a seller, and then at the end, because of home inspection issues, which is not your problem. You're not buying the house, it's not your home. Which, all these different things that people come into your pockets for during the transaction, you've given back $78,000 of your commission. $78,000.
I don't understand this one. What, in other words, the agent's giving back their commission instead of the
so the agent says, oh, there's a $3,000 home inspection. The buyer and the seller can't come to terms. So I'm going to give them $1,500 and I'm going to ask the other agent to give them $1,500 back out of my own hard work and commission because there's a home inspection issue that the seller can, is making more money than they've ever made in their whole life on a home with the amount of appreciation we've had. But yet I feel bad for them. So I'm going to give them my money back. Yes, exactly.
Wow.
There's offices here. Randolph has not given 1 penny back. You know why? Because Donna Spinetta told them all, if you give it back, it's coming out of your pocket. So what happens? Then agents go, oh, I don't want it to come out of all mine. I'm okay if I split it with Weicker, but if it comes out of mine, then I'm not going to do it. And then they get strong. And guess what? Donna's agents have not lost 1 deal because they did not give out their money. Not 1 deal. So I'm sharing this with you because I really think that you guys need to see this is not acceptable. You should not be giving your money back. You should not be giving your money back. You should not be giving your money back. You work harder than anybody I know in any industry, in any business. And it's really heartbreaking to see that you just willing to say here, because this is how it's going to work. No, it's not. No, if you stamp your foot down and say, listen, this is your house, you're buying it or you're selling it and you're getting this much money and we appreciate it 12%, like you're going to have to eat the $3,000 or $1,500 or $500 or whatever it is. So I thought it was important to show you so you can see, I think visually you can now see how impactful this is on your pockets when you're giving back the money. And we are the biggest offenders here. We are definitely the biggest offenders here.
So what you see there with in January 2,434, that was the total with Weicker and that agent.
Correct, that they gave back. Well, that the agent said, I'm going to give back 500 or 1,400 and it all added together. Last month, October, $11,364. 11,000. Imagine that, 11,000 when these sellers made so much damn money on their house and you're giving back money to them.
Like each of those months or for 2 and 3 closings.
Yes, exactly. It's huge. It's huge.
There's an old saying, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yep, and it's absolute truth. Yep. Once you let them put that hand in your pocket, they're always putting your hand in your pocket. That's what happens. They feel like they have free range, right? It's from the beginning. It's how you set it up from the beginning and how you move forward. So, again, I just thought that was very impactful to share with you guys. So we have a new open house process. Everybody should have gotten this in the email on Monday from Silvana. We got very few responses back. Guys, this will take you not even a minute to fill out, whether you're doing one or not. Even if you're not doing one, just let us know. Everybody should be filling these out. If you're a listing agent, put in the home that you want sat and the times that it's available. If you're a regular agent or a non-listing agent, I don't know what exactly to say.
If you don't have
If you don't have a listing, then you just, if you're available to sit one, thank you, Solana. Then just put in the dates that you're available. And then what we do is it automatically results into an Excel spreadsheet for us to look at. And then we can be matchmakers and match you up to where you need to be, okay? So we're trying to make this as streamlined and as easy as possible. I understand there's not a lot of listings right now. Oh, Jerry Seinfeld is doing an open house in our area this week and you're not. How do you feel? So make sure that you're taking advantage. This is the time. Let me tell you something. People sat at their Thanksgiving tables last week and they're like, oh, it's too small. Oh, we're getting married. Oh, we're having a baby. We need more. This is when you get so many more unaligned buyers out. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So everybody should be sitting in open house. I don't care if it's been sitting on the market or not, you're going to get people in. It's just this market. You're going to get people in. So Saturdays, Sundays, Thursday nights, twilights, afternoons, whatever it is, make sure you're taking advantage of it.
Is weekly will be going out that form?
Every week. Yep. You'll be getting that form. That's how we're going to move forward, from here. And we're a pilot program. So if you guys aren't filling it out, it's not even going to the other. It's 3 offices that are pilots: East Brunswick, Morristown, and us. Those are the 3. Yeah, I know. Every time me and Silvana are like, oh God, here we go. The pressure's on us.
When I saw it, I thought it was asking for open house numbers, so I haven't looked at it.
Oh, okay. So
Maybe
that's
we
good
need
to
put a
know.
different subject line.
Yes.
Actually, that's true, because I didn't even look at it, so I'm you're asking for the number.
Right.
Yeah. But we should be getting that email
Well, no.
from you on Monday.
Mhm.
We always don't get that email from you on Monday, so.
Let's- Don't piss off Silvana. That's number 1 rule,
We
people.
love her so much.
Ah.
Please click on the link below and let me know of your open house availability for next weekend.
Well, no, on the subject line, because we only see who sent it and what the subject is. We don't see that line.
Well, when you open it, you see it.
I didn't open it.
We didn't open it. That's what
Just
we're
put,
trying to
please
say.
read. Please read.
I don't know.
That's what we're trying to say, Stefan. We get that automatic open house email from you to go. I didn't do one on Thursday.
So what we're hearing from here is that people assumed it was the open house number email, so they didn't open it.
So Silvana, they're blowing you off.
So, and the other thing, we also,
Because we're the pilot program, now we can do it.
Well, you can put pilot program on
So
there.
excuse me,
Yes.
the only way I can get an open house is if I fill out that form and go through Silvana? Or can I go to the person that I want to sit their open house still?
No, you can still do
You can still do that and then just let us know where you're sitting, but that's
Oh,
to
okay.
help us match you to the proper open house if you're looking for an open house and get it earlier in the week on Monday versus Friday at 3 o'clock, right? So you can make sure you market it properly, that it's on all the websites, that you have all the things that you need for it. Like, I'd rather have it done earlier than last minute. So, but yes, you can, Deb. Yes, you can. Yeah. So available market. I didn't even know where we are. Oh, we're still good. So available market, is there enough business to go around? I thought this was a great, again, visual for you guys to see in all of our markets, how many listings we had this year versus how many listings Weichert had. So this isn't Weichert corporate headquarters office, it's Weichert the brand, okay? Just so you know. So let's start with Morris Plains. So Morris Plains, had 24 Wyker list sides and 105 in total. Okay, so there's 81 listing opportunities in Morris Plains this year that we did not get. Okay, and that's a lot. That's a lot. So I also want to share with you, because I know if I was to ask John LeBar or any person from the Morris Plains that does business in Morris Plains specifically, they would say that Sotheby's is #1 in Morris Plains because of Luann Fellers. Well, guess what, guys? It's not true. We're #1 in Morris Plains. Okay, so again, the perception of who's #1, who has the market share, even to us, is skewed by things that, you know, just because we see different names or we see the same name over and over again. But we actually have more transactions than Sotheby's did. Okay, and we had 81 listing opportunities year to date from last October 31st till today. Or actually, this is from October 31st to November 1st, but whatever, 12 months rolling, that we did not get an opportunity in. Parsippany, we had 135 listings as Wyker had 135 listings. There was 619 in total. So that's 484 opportunities that we did not have. That's a lot. That means you guys could all have 4 listings. The whole office could have had 4 extra listings in Parsippany alone. Now, it's never going to be one agent or one office, right? We know that, but there is a lot of opportunities that we could have had that, again, the perception is there was very little inventory and there wasn't a lot of opportunity. Morristown, 61 Wyker, 222 in total. So 161 listing opportunities we did not get. And you can see again, I didn't share with you, but Parsippany, we're #1 market share. Morristown, we're #1 market share. East Hanover, #1 market share. And again, the perception maybe to Gloria, because she's there, would be Coachia, which is Better Homes, because I believe they merged somehow, right? So that's #2, but we're #1. So 33 Wyker side, 147 in total, and 114 opportunities that we missed. Hanover, 27 Wyker sides, 156 in total, 129 listing opportunities we missed. We're #2 there. Yep, we're #2 there. Come on, Carol Polk. Carol can't retire until she gets us #1.
So all the agents should really have this in their presentation if we're #1 and #2.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They should have this in the presentation. Yep. Randolph, 98 Wyker side, 351 in total, 253 listing opportunities we could have had. Again, #1 in Randolph. Rockaway, 75 Wyker list side units, 578 in total, 503 Rockaway. That's Rockaway Township and Borough, because they mix everything together in the place that I get the reporting from. So again, 503. So what would that say to me as an agent? If I was there, I'm going to try and get opportunities in Rockaway, because there's a lot of freaking listing opportunities in Rockaway.
Dude, let's get to work.
Exactly. Denville, 65 Wyker side, 311 in total, 246 listing opportunities in Denville. Boonton, again, it's Boonton Town and Boonton Township, 65 Wyker side, 311 in total, 246 opportunities. Montville, 26 Wyker side, 350 in total, and 324 opportunities. That's huge for Montville, huge. And what a great town to get opportunities in. Washington, Morris County, so that's Long Valley, 52 Wyker side, 300 in total, 248 opportunities. Clifton, 63 Wyker side, 785 in total. Clifton had 785 listings in the past year. Think about that. 722 opportunities, 722. Hackettstown, 20 Wyker list side units, 121 in total, 101 opportunities. Mansfield, 13 list side, 80 in total, 67 opportunities. So you can see when you get into Warren County, yes, thank you, Cheryl. You know, they don't even have as many opportunities. Look at how many opportunities Mansfield has compared to like Clifton or Rockaway, right? Washington, Warren County, 61 this, Wyckert side, 271 in total, and 17 opportunity, not 17,
200.
217. So again, I thought that was really important to show you guys the opportunities you have, the amount of listing opportunities you have. And that's where the name of the game is listings. It's all about listings, right? You get the listings, you're gonna get the buyers, you're gonna get the marketing, you're gonna get all of the other things that come with being a listing agent. So again, you can become, I don't care who is prevalent in your town. I don't care. I don't care if it's Denville and you say, well, Mary Sharon has that. I don't care if it's Morris Plains, you say, you know, Luann Fellers, whatever. You can become that person if you market yourself property and you get yourself out there. That's all it's about, is doing the right thing in your market. Don't be a secret agent. So the closing guarantee, I meant to change the slide around and I didn't, but we were number one as far as agents in our, offices in our region. Out of 20, we had 40, and that was a few weeks ago. Yesterday, about a lot came through yesterday and today. So thank you guys for sharing that with your clients. It's, you know, it's a great opportunity for them, and at least they know that they have the opportunity. That's really what's most important. So Anthony, I did not change that slide.
Okay.
I apologize.
This I think is dated from last week anyway.
Oh, okay.
They didn't know if everybody had office meetings last week, so this is stuff we already went over.
Oh, okay, yes. And I thought about this morning before I came in, and then I never did it.
That's okay. I just want to kind of reconfirm what I talked about probably about 2 weeks ago at this point, was just the loan amount increases for using Morris County or New Jersey for the whole, obviously different counties.
Can't hear you, Anthony.
Sure, Lanny, sorry. Just the loan amounts changing for New Jersey. So I'm trying to think how many years ago it was. The conventional loan limit was like 417,000, probably maybe 7 or 8 years ago or something like that. And with the recent changes and obviously inflation and home values increasing with everybody's equity going on, so the new number for a conventional loan now is
It might be one of the questions, so pay
sent it to Misha too.
Yeah, getting us ready.
Dennis, pay attention.
Where's the
Can't hear him.
No, he's not
I'm not
talking. That's
talking, I'm
why.
trying
He's
to
looking
find
for the information.
Hold on a second. I sent it to Missy, but she didn't do her homework.
Oh, my
I'm sure your dog ate it.
goodness.
Hold on.
Just remember who's the one who's under the bus this time.
The dog was on the golf course.
So the new conventional loan limit's actually 647,200. So if you think about that as a first-time home buyer, you could buy a house, take a loan out for 647,200 and only put 3% down.
Oh my God.
Right? FHA will follow suit with that also too as well. So FHA 3.5%. So just think about that. Like 6 or 7 years, I have to look back at archives and see when it was 417. Within a short period of time, just with home values increasing, it's like $240,000 in bumps. The new jumbo loan limit is 900 and
That was the one that was like 675, right?
well, it used to be, and then it went to 726. The recent bump with conventional like 76,000 from just last year alone. But the new jumbo limit is now it's 970,800. So you could be a buyer buying a house for like $1 million and put like 10% down if you wanted to, and you know, finance a $900,000 loan with no mortgage insurance if you wanted to.
Yeah, so we'll have to start working together. That's all I got.
Okay,
Yeah. So again, above that 647,000 limit to that 9 and change limit is conforming high balance loan amounts, which is very customary in our market here. Minimum down payment of 5%, and you can still
Okay.
do FHA to 3.5% also as well. So again, it's just based on market, home values increasing. They're just bumping these numbers up because where are you finding a $500,000 or $600,000 home these days? And yeah, you can do 3 or 5% down. It's amazing just how that's playing itself out. And
Can I
think-
ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, the 647.2, that's for a conventional with 5% down? 5% down, right? No
3%.
3%.
3% down.
For a
All right,
first-time
okay.
buyer. If
It's
you're
not
first-
3.5 FHA. Don't get those confused.
Right.
3% conventional, 5% conventional, so on and so forth.
And that's a big qualifier.
Yes.
So
and
the
I-
3% first time home buyer conventional loan.
Correct. If you've owned a home in the last 3 years, then you're not a, first-time home buyer any longer. So you'd have to
Right.
pay at least 5% on the conventional.
Okay, so, they can only use this once every 5 years?
Or once every 3.
Okay, good enough. Thank
If
you.
you had someone selling a house and buying, obviously then they have to put 5 down. But if they've been renting for a few years, they can do a 3% down up into the 600s. And the same thing with
Perfect.
FHA. FHA, it's 3.5% down irregardless. No time waiting or anything like that at all.
Deb, Reagan, would you like to speak?
Can I jump in? So, like, with the 2% down, credit? What's the credit?
In conventional loans, they'll do the 620.
Really?
But the truth of the matter is, if you have a 3% buyer with a 620 credit score, more than likely when I try to run the findings, I won't get them.
Yeah, you know.
So when you start to get those lower credit scores, that's where the attractive thing of FHA program becomes more available because they're more lenient with underwriting guidelines and criteria.
And you left me a little note on Instagram.
I did, yeah.
FEMA.
Yeah.
I was thinking that,
I did.
the new, FEMA guidelines. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, the guidelines change all the time, from that standpoint. So, I mean, the FEMA news is always just news. I mean, every year they run out of money, threaten that there's going to be no money to give out, and then the government steps in like they always do.
I think there's that.
That's going to, they're always going to be intense.
And every time there's a big storm, the criteria changes, their guidelines
All the
change.
maps change. you
Yep,
gotta be careful as
everything,
a buyer.
everything changes every time there's a big storm.
Just kind of the way it
But I
goes.
love the way that you put that note. It's like,
Yeah,
for FHA.
what Deb is referring to, and some of you may or may not be familiar with this, is if you have a conventional mortgage, Fannie Freddie mortgage, and no matter what the down payment is, and if you're in a flood zone, you have the option to go to FEMA NFIP, the National Flood Insurance Program, right? Which pretty much is set standard from FEMA. It's the same rate no matter what insurance company you go to. It's set standard. It's just more of a pass through as far as a service. However, though, if you're getting a conventional loan, you do have the option to go to private, right? Or excess surplus lines, it's called. And what that means is you might go to a private insurer. Could be me and Deb's insurance company we just started, and we're willing to give half the price of an insurance policy for flood. However, though, next year, me and Deb might get a lot of claims and might say, we got to increase you, so we're going to double you up. So now it's even more than what FEMA is. But if you're in a flood zone that maybe hasn't seen anything in a while, you may want to try that, ride that risk. Nancy's shaking her head no, because she's been through a lot of this stuff before. However, though, Deb's comment, or the comment I made with Deb on Instagram, was on an FHA mortgage or government loan, you can't go through excess surplus lines. It's got to go through FEMA only.
Anthony, are they going to change Warren County's pricing for FHA?
As far as the loan amount?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll follow suit. They usually just ping pong back and forth off each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's like literally around the corner.
USDA loans.
And
yes,
this is a lot of information to me, for me to remember as a realtor besides real estate. But what it tells me that is if I get a qualified buyer, I'll send them to you.
That's the smartest thing you could do, Jerry. Sure.
You're on point today, Jerry, I must say. Anybody else have any questions?
But yeah, I mean, usually, typically all the players, whether conventional, FHA, USDA, they usually typically follow suit. One starts it, the other one kind of picks it up and follows back around again. Another one will change it, and the other one will kind of follow suit with it too. But same thing with the county limits, like Warren County being something in our market here, typically a little bit lower than what like Morris County or Sussex and stuff like that.
Hey, Anthony,
Yes, Dennis.
what is the 30-year rate right now?
Oh my God, the last couple of days, Dennis, with your stock market jumping around on me like 900 points every other day, it's
Yeah.
thrown the 10-year treasury into a tailspin where every day we're moving around like an eighth to a quarter, depending on the day. But we're sitting in the low threes right now for a 30-year loan.
Just a low threes? We're not going in below 3?
Not right now, no, not on a conventional mortgage, no.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, just with the adjustments alone, I mean, I saw an email yesterday that went out like national rate was like 3.14%, but that's like a flat, bar rate with no add-ons. So on a conventional mortgage, even with 20% down, there's a half a point hit adjuster just for that alone. So that's kind of putting you right into 3.25 to 3.3 world alone just on that.
Is that your final answer?
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like as fast as the market was doing well yesterday, it reversed itself so around and we got alerts a lot right away where rates were rising towards the end of the day. So
Well, I just saw the 10-year treasury going down. And I know that's an
I
indicator.
haven't looked yet today because I've been in the meeting and stuff like that, talking to people,
Yeah.
but yesterday it was tanked down and then it reversed itself right away where we started getting alerts a lot because of what was gonna happen with reprices for the day. So it's so big and changing on a daily basis right now. It's completely something that literally you have 1 minute. I had one of my colleagues message me going, I tried locking a loan, couldn't get in touch with my client and the rates are already repriced for the worst. So we didn't even have the rate anymore. So that's how fast and volatile it is. So from a pre-approval standpoint, just as a reminder, whenever I'm working with your customers and I'm doing a pre-approval, when I send the pre-approval out, I'm always letting them know what the current payment is on that specific property, on that specific offer. That is super critical in this market right now, because if your buyer's been pre-approved months ago, whether it's with anybody else, and they're making an offer today, or you're using the same pre-approval without reaching out to that lender at all, that buyer may or may not qualify, or they may not even like the payment anymore that they currently were pre-approved with, because it might be $200 higher right now. So I mean, like, I had an agent over the weekend with me, with a client, she's like, can the customer afford this? I'm like, they don't, it's just too expensive for him. I mean, literally, I was an FHA loan with like 56 back end ratio, like trying to thread the needle for them. And it just, at that point, wind blows wrong, they don't qualify. So it's just, it's just too expensive. For sure. So they need to be in the know, because the market is super volatile.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like it's been worse over the last 2 weeks than it has been, even as bad as it was.
Right. Well, thank you, guys. Thank you, Anthony. So here's our, we do it all guarantee. Actually, Patty Agito also this morning and last night added a client to our we do it all guarantee. Not we do it all guarantee, it's we do it all guarantee. See what happens when you're doing stuff when you're fuzzy? When you're trying to finish everything and you know that you're going down quickly. So thank you guys again for adding your, registering your clients. 99% of our customers will refer their friends and family, okay? That's a 42% response rate. So thank you again for your faith in us and for controlling and supporting the Weichert services. So the trivia question of the week, for an FHA or VA mortgage, how much of the cash needed by a purchaser can come from a gift from a family member? A, no gifts allowed. B, all but 3% of the loan amount. C, all but 5% of the loan amount. D, 100% of the cash needed can be provided by the family member. So either email me, not email me, text me, or put it in the chat box what your answer is. You know the answer to this, Anthony? Told you I was fuzzy last night. Fuzzy Luzzy. I'm fine today. Yes.
B, final answer.
B or D? I can't.
B,
B?
C.
Oh my God, Dennis, you're too freaking funny.
He said L for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna put a new one on, guys. It's gonna be L for Lanny. If you choose whatever Lanny chooses, then you just choose the letter L. And Dennis changed his. Yeah.
I have no idea.
So what's the answer?
Where's it?
The answer is D.
D. D. Lanny comes through again. D.
Sorry, Dennis.
That's all right.
So 100% of cash needed can be provided by a family member.
But you gotta still source it the same way.
Different for government than conventional. Conventional is a lot easier to source gifts versus the government. You gotta show donor ability or the donor transaction history, a bank statement, which a lot of buyers always get reluctant and frustrated with.
What's usually about family members or family type members?
So in family members, typically, if you read the guidelines, it's very weird, but how all lenders look at it, it's different. Where it's literally mom, dad, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, and that's kind of where it dies off. Trying to use like cousin and stuff.
What about grandparents? I would think grandparents should be a big.
Grandparents too as well. But
Yeah.
From the immediate family, and then it starts to really kind of.
So immediate family, aunt, uncle, grandparents, And then if you go outside the family from there.
What about unconventional mortgages?
Exactly.
What about unconventional mortgages, Lanny asked? Same thing,
You can always shop. The only thing is. you have
100%?
number Ability on.
100%, yep.
Conventional loan. Yeah, so the question that's.
Yeah, what we were talking about here is what the difference between if your family member is gifting to a conventional mortgage or an FHA. So a government mortgage requires more paperwork than the conventional does. So that's the difference if they're going to be gifting. That's what we were speaking about. So that's all good information. Very good information. Okay, let's see. Helping them purchase a home is the most important way for a parent to help a child, as homeowners have more than 10 times the average net worth of renters, according to the Federal Reserve. And I know in my slides last week, I believe I shared that more parents are purchasing homes for their, it wasn't even about, yes, it wasn't even just giving money for a mortgage, it was purchasing homes for their children. So interesting information. Yes, I will do that. I will send you the slides. You can send it to your family members if you'd like. So our absorption rate this month, this week, again, everything stayed the same except Morris Plains went up to 5.5 because they went from like a 9 or 10 under contract in the past 30 days to 2. So their number of under contracts went down, but again, they have such limited inventory. I mean, it's just, I don't even know that you could use that. And it was Thanksgiving week as well. So you can see here all the all the absorption rates, basically everywhere else stayed the same. Under 1, under 2, just crazy good numbers. So new listings on the market. I know Marissa announced this last week. If anybody else has any new listings, remember it was our first week with Laura taking over the slides. I wasn't feeling woozy, so I didn't realize this till this morning. So if we don't have your listing up here, I apologize. If a new listing did come on, just please announce it today and then we'll get you on the slides next week. Anybody have a new listing that came on, or maybe there was no new listings and this is the correct slide?
I have a new listing. It's actually hitting the market today. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
You hear me? Yeah. Okay, cool. So it is in Englewood, New Jersey, Bergen County, 197 Everett Place. It is 4 bedrooms, 3 definitely, 1.5 baths. Originally it was built in 1928, side hall colonial. The kitchen has been completely renovated. It's beautiful. Quartz countertops, white cabinets, stainless steel appliances. Yeah, and it's gonna go live on Saturday. It's priced at $485 and taxes are under $8,000.
Nice. So Tara, a few people have noticed you said 4, 3 definitely as far as bedrooms. I know the story behind it. Do you want me to tell them or do you want to tell them?
Okay, so here's the thing. To access the 4th bedroom, it's technically through it's like the attic, which is huge and you can stand up there and there's, windows and stuff, but you have to access it through the 3rd bedroom. So a little inconvenient.
So it's like, how older houses have that to walk upstairs to a bedroom. So that's how you have to access it. So when these people bought it, not through Tara, it was marketed as a 4-bedroom. So of course they want it marketed as a 4-bedroom, and so that's always a challenge. So
yeah, and it's got a full size basement. So like tons of storage room. Oh, and a detached garage. It's a wonderful home.
Yeah,
let me know if you have anybody.
Sounds like a really great house. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good idea. Eric, did you have something you wanted? A price improvement.
For 228 Malpartis, it's at $699.
So 228 Malpartis, we had the brokers open a few weeks ago. A lot of you came. Nancy won the 225-pound TP. Yeah. Weatherproof, yep. Yeah. They reduced the price to $699. So I believe it's currently withdrawn. They're getting new photos taken, they're staging it and reducing the reducing the price to $6.99, which a lot of us gave our feedback, and whatever it sells at, that's who wins the TV, the real TV. Anybody else have anything new coming on in search of price reduction?
Missy, I have a new one coming in Washington, in Warren County. It is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. It's like a 1900 home. It needs some love, but it has a lot of the old world charm, like the pocket doors and the really nice floors. So that's coming on at $285. I think it's maybe not my price, but for
Cheryl
Washington
Township or Borough?
Borough.
Borough.
And there's also, I have an appointment tonight with one of my past clients. They moved to Georgia, and it's either going to be a rental or both or for sale. It is in Bridgewater. It's a really adorable home. They did a lot of renovations to it, and it's super cute. It's probably going to be somewhere in the 6s. But it's also going to be a rental as well, if anybody's looking in the Bridgewater area.
Awesome, congratulations. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Okay, so remember, send Kelly Romero any caravan or brokers opens you want to have on Tuesdays by 12 noon, so she can share it with us and add it to our slides each week. We'd like to get that started again. I know inventory is really low right now, but I'm hoping we'll get this really up and running in the new year. Oh, and that's it, I guess, because everything I did. Yeah.
Did you hear any update on the ethics credits?
No, I wanted to ask you about that.
I
So,
haven't heard back from them.
okay.
I was gonna call them again
So
today,
then I'll
because
reach out
now
to
we're
them.
in December, and if we have to do it.
So Nancy was asking because our credits for the quadrennial ethics has not been, or not everybody's has it satisfied on the website. So we have to find out what's going on with the board to see why we have not, they're not posted yet. So we'll get on that. I'll call, Nancy will call, and then we'll have an update with that next week. Okay. Next week, we do not have an office meeting because I will be in Triple Play in Atlantic City. So we will be, our next office meeting will be Wednesday, December 15th, which will also be our luncheon day, our holiday luncheon. So again, if you have not responded, please respond today, so we can get our numbers into the restaurant. Okay, anything else anybody wants to share? All right, well, have a great week, guys, and stay engaged and stay active. We still have 3 good weeks left before the holidays to get our business up and running.
Thank you.